everyone, welcome to my channel, Aries 888. My name is Tanya. I am getting a message that somebody is disgusted and in complete regret. And this is Sammy, not Sammy is in regret. Sammy's going to be in regret if he knocks over my stuff. But I'm saying there is somebody in deep regret because their plans have failed. Because you have not failed. That is what I'm getting here. So let's get into it. Please like on the way in. Gives me an energetic donation to the channel. Helps me tune into you. Flip the roles. These are collective readings, my love. So let's call on spirit. And let's get this party started, shall we? Spirit guides and angels of your whitest light. Please give me a clear message for the collective. One that brings healing, hope, and understanding of their situation. Protect me as I open myself up to channel and protect my beautiful collective. And beautiful, each and every one of you are. Hearts and hugs. I so appreciate you. If you're new, welcome to my channel. If you are returning, thank you so much for returning to this channel. I so appreciate you. We're going to do a cleansing of the energy. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm going to do this with the bell. Look at how beautiful this bell is. I love this bell. And it doesn't have a huge sound, but if you are sensitive, just lower the volume. But I love it because of the cardinal. My father was wicked into cardinals, and he's no longer with us. So that's why I like the bell. So let's cleanse the energy. All right. Thank you. I might clear it again with that. But let's get into it. So somebody is busted and disgusted. Yep, they are. Because whatever plans that they had for you is return to Shanda. Yeah, it's returning. It's absolutely returning because it was uncalled for. And karma is a real thing. Karma is a real thing. And I'm not altogether certain that you brought this karma on. I feel like the choices that this person made brought the karma on. So let's find out. Spirit, give me some messages on this person who's in regret. I feel like they are in regret. The devil's in regret. When has the devil ever been in regret for anything they've done? But this is in human form, okay? And 3 of coins. Yeah, it's like they might not have much, and that's what they're in regret about. But I feel like they could have partnered up with somebody. 3 of coins. Teamwork. They could have teamed up with somebody against you. The devil's here. Yes, and look, 5 of coins at the bottom of the deck, and it left them out in the cold. So somebody who they partnered up with could have left them high and dry. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is coins. Yes. All right, Spirit, thank you. Justice is here. Okay. So justice is here for you or your person. Flip the roles. Somebody, yes, 8. Look at this. 9 of swords. Sleepless nights. Feeling lost. Feeling left out. Feeling like they're on their own for what they've done. Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Because they did it to an empress. You could be the empress, or they did it to one of the collective. Somebody in the collective that's an empress. And that's why they're left out. Like even defending themselves, 9 of swords, or left the empress defending themselves against whatever lies or manipulation that they put that person through. And that's why it's coming back, because it's an empress. An empress is every queen of the deck. An empress has to go through an ascension, basically. It has to go through things in life. And this person was the catalyst of that. And maybe they thought that they were going to get rid of this person. But what this did, they were going to get rid of the empress. But what they did was they helped the empress to ascend. So they did the empress a favor. We're going to go into Akashic records. We're going to do all kinds of good stuff today. This is the tarot. I want to go into true crime because I didn't do it last time. And I want to go into true crime because it's a crime. What's going on here? And it could be a crime what they've done to this person, this empress. Spirit, give me some messages. It's like I'm seeing like unaliving, but not like maybe they wanted this person to unalive this empress. And they have a lot of emotions. Water keeps coming up in this particular deck. Like a lot of emotions about it and regret that it didn't happen. Yeah, see, it's like there's like all kinds of unaliving pictures here. I feel like that's what they were trying to do to this Empress. Whether it was, I feel like it was not so much a physical death. I feel like it was like leave the situation, like get away or something like that. Get away from us or get away from a person. They were trying to do that. And they would definitely try to put an end to this person going after something. Jealousy, that's all it was. It was jealousy. Jealous and envy, the two ugly twins, but jealousy's here. They were jealous of this person, jealous of this Empress. Yep. And they wanted to take this person down a peg or two, and they did it with basically gossip. They did it, regret's coming out again. When I keep shuffling these cards, pre-shuffle, it's regret came out a lot. Regret what they did. Because it's like a crime of passion. They wanted something that the Empress had. Maybe it was a good reputation. Maybe it was another person's good opinion. They wanted that opinion for themselves. So it has to be a person, a relationship. They wanted to take this person down in the other person's eyes. So say the Empress was admired by a person, man or woman, right? They wanted that person to not look at the Empress that way. They wanted that person to look at them that way. So they were going to do whatever it took. Yeah, this is an inside job. So this was somebody that possibly the Empress knew, or you knew if you're the Empress. Now they want to run away from the consequences because they know it's coming back on them. They know it's coming back. Oh boy. But there's no escaping karma because they did it to an innocent person. It was all jealousy and envy. But it's going to come back. It's definitely coming back. And I don't feel like it's Empress is doing it. I feel like it's the universe because the universe is protecting. Yeah, look at the Devil came out twice. It was an obsession this person had with taking this individual down. Going down dark roads, doing dark things to manipulate and control a situation. Maybe even having an accident happen for this person with their car. Wishing that for them, putting obstacles in this person's way, mountains this person had to climb to get anywhere, and all in the name of love, a distorted love that they had for this person's relationship. They wanted them to have, they wanted that relationship. They were jealous of a relationship, and they wanted that for themselves. They call it love. It wasn't love. It was obsession. It was a toxic karmic connection. It wasn't love. Now they're trying to run away from it. But their responsibility, their end of it. They're trying to say they didn't do anything wrong. But it was them doing it. Let's go into the Akashic records. Let's get a couple of cards. Akashic Tarot records. But now it's like regret that it didn't work out for them. And that maybe even possibly this person that they turned against the Empress actually is turning against them now. Now they're out in the cold. Maybe they had a connection with this other person for a time, but now it's all coming back to haunt them. Spirit, confirm and deny. Oh, wow. You want to confirm already. Woo. Add some. It's like the ancestors are protecting this individual. And I don't feel like this person knew it, how protected that you were if you were the Empress. You're very protected. Definitely from the universe, but also ancestors, your guides. They're not going to let anything happen to you. On the floor, as usual. Spirit, come through. Will, wisdom, and mind. I feel like this is a pagan symbol, right? Yeah. The will, the wisdom, and the mind. It all had to be in alignment for this to work. And this person didn't have one or more. They may have had the will. They may have had the mind to do it, not the wisdom to do it. They went against the wrong person. They went up against the wrong person. And it could have been somebody, the War of the Roses. If you watch that movie, the War of the Roses was a couple fighting. They wanted you to fight with a person you were with so that this person would end it with you. And that could have worked. That could have worked. Yes, it could have. But it didn't work out in the end for this person. So it was like an empty victory because this person... Sammy, this person doesn't have this individual anymore. Yeah, because, and also, not only that, they wanted to get rid of you, but look, you're climbing, you're ascending. You're transforming. You're coming back better than Ezra. This person thought that they were getting something, they were going to take you out, but they didn't realize how protected you were by the universe. And because because this person went after you, now it's coming back on them and they have nothing. And that's just the reality check that this person needed. Let's get into the hard truth. Let's get into the hard truth, Spirit. What's going on with this person that went up against an Empress? If this is you, I don't think you went through a lot of fuck shit for no reason, and there was no reason for you to have to go through it. It was a jealousy this person had. They need to work on their own shit. But they were jealous of what you had that they didn't have. So they thought they could steal it from you, or they could downplay you, or they could make fun of you. They could put magic in your way. Even trying to get you to unalive or to, break your heart. Pride. Ego is obstructing your progress and building walls where there could be bridges, making it difficult to accept help or admit wrongdoing. Humility opens the path to true connection and understanding. So this person is in their pride. And this not only could be this person that went up against you, but also your person that walked away from you. They're embarrassed by what happened here. And their pride is in the way of saying they're apologizing for maybe dumping you, ghosting you, or even joining in on the fun. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. You might have boundaries up against this person. Yep, you might have boundaries now. This person knows they did wrong. This person recognizes you, and now it's too late, right? Support. You didn't have any. You didn't have any support. Sometimes it's necessary to ask for help, and that's okay. Accept assistance when offered. You don't have to do it alone. You didn't have any support in this situation. You were on your own. And now it's like these individuals that went up against you, however many, holding a grudge, hating on you, right? If they come forward to apologize, look what it says, insincere. It's not sincere at all. So just know that. If they come forward, it's just to say they're sorry because they got caught. It's just to say they're sorry because they're paying a karmic consequence for what they did. They went up against an Empress. Give me some more information on what's happening to this person's past person, as well as the karmic that was jealous and prideful. Let's see. Everything wants to jump out. Spirit, slow down. But it's the most, they did so many ugly things that's the reason. If it was just that it was jealousy and envy, they had a chance to turn it around. It's like, if you know the Bible, you know the Bible, but I'm going to bring the Bible up. If you don't like the Bible, well, it is what it is. I do. The Bible was talking about Cain and Abel, and how Cain was jealous of his brother Abel because he was favored, because he gave the best of what he had, and Cain did not. But that's like a moot point. The point was he was jealous of his brother because he was favored, and he unalived his brother. But before he unalived his brother, God could see that he was angry and jealous, and he tried to turn it around for him. He gave him a chance. He said, are you going to turn around your anger and do good and turn to good, right? And no, he didn't. He unalived his brother instead. So there was an opportunity for this person who went up against you to turn this around, and they chose not to. They chose to wallow in it. They chose to dive deep into the pool of their own, delusion, that you were the problem, and if they took you out, they could have what you had, which was the favor of this person. And it was short-lived. What do we have here? Spiritual evolution. Okay, so regardless of what this person tried to do to stop you, you are evolving. Every awakening is a chance for spiritual evolution. Let transformation be your strength, and that is your superpower. You're able to alchemize whatever people send to you and transmute it into power. And it's because you're favored, because you're doing what you're supposed to do. It's not anything, it's your energy, but it's also what you choose to do with it. The river of destiny. Trust the flow of the river of destiny. It will carry you to your soul's truest desires. So there is a river of destiny. There's opportunities, but this is your destiny, is to be favored. And this person, they went up against the right person, I guess, because if it was anybody else, they might have unalived with the bullshit that you were put through. But because you are a strong person, you were able to sidestep it. I mean, maybe not fully. I feel like you were hit with it, but you were able to transform it into something that was positive versus getting stuck in it like this person stuck in their own toxic ways. Their own toxic ways. They can't transform because they don't see the devil energy they're in. It's a blame game more than anything. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Somebody wants to work with you. Two of Pentacles, or somebody worked with you. Could have been somebody at work that did this to you. Yeah, somebody maybe that you held in high honor at one time, or somebody that you did think of as a friend. Spirit on the table, please, Spirit. No, Spirit on the table. Thank you. Give me some more information. Oh yeah, High Priestess. You might have intuitively seen the jealousy. You might have seen a little bit of the gameplay. There's black magic. This person was trying to change people's minds about you. And I feel like it worked on some level. I don't feel you work there anymore. If this was a work environment, I don't feel like you're with this person anymore, partnering up with this person anymore. Yeah, I feel like you walked away from a situation that was for your highest good, or you were divinely guided out of the way, because this person was trying to harm you. Devil 3 freaking times in 3 different decks. The devil's here. Hell to the no. Wow. That's, oh my God. All right, so give me a sign, Spirit. 6 of Swords. You had to be, yeah, you had to be like guided out of here, because this was ugly. This was not for your good. This was going to be, it was a karmic connection, friendship or relationship. It was going to end badly for you. It was going to end badly for you. This person had nothing but bad intentions for you. Oh my God, devil's here 3 times. So what does that tell you? Ace of Wands, a new beginning, could be in a relationship, is happening for you right now. A new beginning in something, okay? And it's Page of Cups. So it's the infancy of love. So love, Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So there is a new beginning for you and a judgment for those that went up against you. White magic, you're protected, but you could be the type of person that does protection spells for you, or ask Spirit to protect you. White magic, you're doing what you're supposed to do. You're doing good. And that's why you're protected. Yeah, this person is going to suffer the consequences of their actions, going up against an earth angel, going up against an empress, going up against a high priestess. Oh my gosh. That was real dumb. Just saying. Just saying. But they did it for and they did it for a bad reason. They did it to try to gain some sort of favor from somebody. 4 of Cups. They just wanted to be noticed by a person that was ignoring them. But when they brought up your name, this person noticed them. That's the sad part. That's the sad part. And it created this toxic connection. Yep. And it could have been they wanted the Benjamins. They wanted to go after this person because this person had status. Your person had status. 10 of Pentacles. They thought they were going to get everything. And they were going to take it from you. Knight of Pentacles. This could have been your past person. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah. A Knight of Pentacles. Somebody that may have had not much, but they had enough that this person wanted it. Now there's legal issues that this past person is going through. Maybe your person as well as this other person. They were dealing with an energy vampire. An energy vampire is the person that was jealous of you, and they took up, yeah, a relationship with this person, lovers. And look what has left this person busted up. Busted and disgusted. That's where I got that saying. This person's a wounded person now, because their passions got the better of them. This person presented themselves like this, open and willing and ready to rock and roll, and they fell for the okie doke. It was a third party situation. So you could have been in a relationship and they stepped in there. Yep, illusions and delusions. It was going to be so much better, and it was a secret. They kept this person a secret from you. But 10 of Swords, you know, they backstabbed you. You know, yep, you're an Empress, and you're a High Priestess. Of course, you knew they screwed you over. But they only screwed themselves over because they didn't get any prize. They didn't get a prize out of the deal. What they got was a big, fat, deep, stinking bowl of karma, baby. because they went up against the right person. The right person was presented in their life so they could elevate, so that they could change, so they could be given an opportunity to change their devilish ways. Both your person and this under it. When you're put in the person's life, when you're an empress and you're put into a person's life, you're put there for a reason. You don't just meet people by accident. You're put there 20/20 on the clock specifically for them to have an opportunity to change whatever they're doing. You're put into the lion's den to see if the lion will bite. And what happened? They did. They went up against you, and now they're kicking their ass in regret because it didn't work out for them. What does it say? I just want you to be happy even if it's not with me. So that could be your person. They see you walking away from them. They see you happy and it's not with them. So now they're trying to change their tune. Yeah. Now they're in deep regret that they let you walk away. But yeah, what you're searching for may not be what you truly want. Be aware of that. And I feel like this is true for this Karmic. They didn't want your person. They just didn't want you to have them because they felt like you had everything. So why do you need that too? One more thing. That's what it is. It was jealousy. It wasn't that they wanted this person. They just didn't want you to have them. So they stepped in the way as a sacrificial lamb, so to speak. But if they could get some money and shit out of it, yeah, they'll be there for that too. There's seemingly coincidental events are actually prearranged. You were put into this person's path, as I said, to help them to change, to help them to elevate, and they chose not to. Hearing your name still makes my heart race. This is your person. They're watching you. They're watching you. See, I won't lie. I still check up on you sometimes. More than sometimes, please. It's like almost like daily. I mean, and look, it says, trust your gut. It's really wrong. Intuition. You knew that you were guided out of there for a reason. Something happened. Something was going to happen. Something was going to happen because this person was planning your demise on some level. Whether it was the energetic work they were using to get rid of you, or it was like the crucifixion of your name. Oh yeah, they were going to definitely get rid of you. Honor your growth, wisdom, understanding, and fear. Growth is a journey, not a destination. Honor where you are right now and celebrate your progress. You've come so far. These people see it. You need to recognize it. You've come a long way, baby. Yes, and you might have just changed your fate. These people had their own ideas of what was going to happen to you. What does it say? Your story isn't fixed. It's unfolding with every choice you make. Claim your power and write a new ending. You are the author, right? Pen your own ending. These people don't have the damn right to tell you what you can and cannot do and break the soul contract. So whatever contract you had with this past person, it's gone. Some bonds are meant for growth, not forever. When the lesson ends, the contract dissolves. You're free to walk away. You were free to walk away from this person because they went along with this fuck shit. They went along with it. And so therefore they broke the contract, and now their karma is watching you transform, excel, and they have to sit there and watch it and not be a part of it. All right, so let's see who these people could be. Spirit, give me some astrological signs, please. Thank you. What do we have here? Virgo. We got Leo. We got Virgo again. Damn, we got Aries, and we have Cancer. Okay, so we got Virgo twice. Let's do it. One more with Virgo. Don't be hogging. Sagittarius and Sagittarius. That's all I have for you today on Empress Aries 888. Please like and subscribe and join my tribe because I'd love to have you as part of my soul family. And to my soul family, hearts and hugs. Thank you so much for returning. I so appreciate you. And until next time, be safe out there, my friends. Be blessed.